happens when the boxes get to the bottom fully. That's going to work just fine. Well, that's going to work just fine until these get here, was what I was about to say. Out. I don't know if we're okay. We might be okay. I'm not sure. Yeah, it appears so. It looks better. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Okay. So, going back to what I was doing, the issue is that it pulls the random quote. That part works just fine, but then the else statement is running even though an if statement was true, which I find confusing. Because I mean that's not how if statements are supposed to work. If you have an else, it's supposed to only go if all the if statements above it were false. But it's going anyway. So I'm a little confused by that. I don't really know how to make heads or tails of that situation. Because like I could start trying, I'm sure I could think of a workaround, but that shouldn't be happening. So I'd be making something really elaborate to do something that it should be doing automatically. So I'd rather figure out why it's doing this. So what I had pulled up was just general information about if-else statements. But does that not work if there are multiple if statements? Okay, if else. I don't know. Oh, all of those other ones need to be else ifs. Do we just need to do else ifs all the way down? Else if, and then else. Yeah, that seems to have made a huge change. So now I don't think it's going to do that. Now I think if I connect up and ask for a random quote, it's just going to give me the quote. Yeah, baby. That's what we're talking about. Okay. That's good news. That's very good news. So he is now back. Well, the quote functionality works to the level that it did before. Should I now go ahead and return that? No, we're not going to do that. We'll leave that as it is. But that should mean I should be able to say, quote, if I say number 10, it should still give me quote 10, right? Yes. Nice. Very nice. Okay. So, we're not going to get this done today, but the next thing I'm going to be dipping into is trying to make that search functionality work. So the question here is where to even begin. And I think that's going to be right here. Or maybe we put another one in here. No. Where's it actually doing the search? That's what I need to keep in mind. That's happening. Read dict entry is right before the if statement. So it's only doing that that's only happening if it's a number. This whole block only happens if it's a number. So we want to have it do all of the splitting. We have our search, and so then this is in the case of if search, or if we'll say int parse. So if it's possible to parse the search, then it will do all of this stuff. All right. So if it's possible to parse the search, or I guess it should be try. And then we'll take this away and put it in here. We don't actually need that variable, but if it's not able to do that parse... Well, hey there, pimp. Welcome, sir. I'm only going to be on for another half hour, so I'm going to allow it this time. Yeah, that's why I just posted that on there, is because I know I'm not going to be on much longer. Okay. So that should be functional. Why are you mad? Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Alright, so that should take care of it. It won't do that. Can I do multiple tries? Can you do subsequent tries? Is that allowed? No. What's the difference between try catch and finally? Is that gonna work? Got it. So finally is what it'll do regardless. That seems like kind of a shifty way to go about this. I don't know if this is actually the right thing to do. What if we solve my actual problem? Check if a string can be parsed. What do you have? Oh, just your food. Okay. Suspiciously well behaved. Oh, there is just a try parse method. What? Are you saying I could just say if int.try parse? Oh, for the love of God. Okay. So just try parsing search. And that should take care of it. We don't need this line then. Does it need to be read-only? Is that what it's saying? int.try parse. Let me just see how it's used. Oh, I need an out. Oh, but that's still not what I need. Still not what I need. Damn. Oh, wait, there's another way I could do this. There's another way I could do this. We'll use my flipped dictionary and just say if search... okay, so here we go. If there's a value match in the inverted quote list... for that... I just needed to think about it a different way. I needed a different way to catch this exact group of things. And this will do it. And it actually simplifies the remainder of the code also. So if you have that value match, then run this code. Yeah, that will now be a quote storage error, because that's going to mean, without a doubt, that it was in the reversed quote list but not present in the regular quote list, so that'll be a way to mark an actual mistake. Why are you... what's your problem? Oh, the catch doesn't serve any purpose. That's why. That no longer makes sense. Okay. So... If that search is present in the quotes, prime. Oh, but I can't make it prime. How do I... okay, we'll do an underscore. How about this? Rename underscore param. And then this I'm actually going to take out of here, put here, and then this is going to be param that it's checking. That's working. That's fine. So param is clear. So it'll only just take the first word. That's the way it's going to work. And then, yeah, and then inside of here, we do an else, and we can just say, here's where we now need to loop through the entire dictionary to try and find quotes. Okay, so... oh, equals import, so that separate method that I made, and we want to go... it's going to be pulling in the quote list. And And the subfolder, as before, is still just quotes with backslash. What's up, Lola? Come here. Come here. Come here. Wait, I'm concerned by that. Hold on a second. Why don't you go potty? Go potty. Okay. I just wanted to make sure she didn't pee somewhere. Come on, back inside. Let's go. Come. Okie dokie. So, hi Lola. Come here. Ooh. So, this new situation is basically, what do we do? The circumstance is, it started with quote, and the first parameter after quote was not the identifying number for a quote. So then we assume it's a value, or part of a value, which means we want to loop through this entire dictionary. That's what that means. Honey, not right now. My stream's almost over. And then I gotta get ready for work. Okay. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? We want to make a list. Well, this is basically like what we normally do, right? If we're summoning a quote, but without the randomness. So we want to make a list of keys. Oh, hold on just one more second.
See what happens when the boxes get to the bottom fully. That's going to work just fine. Well, that's going to work just fine until these get here, was what I was about to say.
Okay, so this is not quite what I want to do. Hi. So this is going to start as an empty list. And it's not keys, it's response. Actually, why don't we just call it list for now? And what we're going to do is we want to take the whole thing. We want to do a for loop. I don't know how close to how this works in Python. I haven't done a for loop. I don't have anything looping here. Let's just look up the syntax. Oh boy, that's right, this is... Can you do... Does a dictionary count? A dictionary is a kind of array, right? I don't think it is. I think array means list, but... maybe it'll let me. For each... K V in dict. Nope. What's the best way to iterate over a dictionary? Oh my god, people like you are exhausting. People like that are exhausting. Okay. I don't know. This is going to be, as Moody said, it's going to be complicated, but I just need to figure out where exactly I'm looking. We're going to try this and see if it just works. So that's in parentheses, right? For each key value pair, string, seems like it is built in, so I don't know why that guy was saying it's not a thing. And then that, here's what we do. Entry.value or entry.key. That's how we access them. Okay, so for each key value pair in dictionary, we basically want to say if if param in or no, what would it be? If entry dot value dot contains param. All right. What are you doing back there? Come on now. Problem child. Good Lord. All right. So if entry dot value contains param then we want it to say list.add entry.key. Okay? So that's the way that works. It'll go through each key value pair in the dictionary, and if the value in that pair includes the parameter, the search word that we're looking for, it should add that number to the list, and then at the end of that for loop, it should tell the person the list. Yes. 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 Okay, so the way that's going to work is we have at the bottom of this, it says, just to see if we have the basis of this right, we're going to go send IRC message, or send public chat message, and it's going to say, this will be at the end of the loop. Turn list into string C#. I think it's just serialized, but I want to check. I don't think I'm right. String.join. You have to go potty? Come on, go potty. Come on. Good girl. I'm going to try and pump this out real quick. I do have to stop very sharply at 3 so that I can get ready for work, but those of you watching the VOD already know we're almost done here. Okay. So we're going to string output equals, it's going to be string dot join, and then we want commas separating them, and then we're going to say list dot to array, and that should do it. Take all of that. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Let me just stop really quick. See what happens when the boxes get to the bottom fully. That's going to work just fine while